On this episode of Main Street Magic, we talk about the ultimate Mother's Day weekend at Disney World. This is episode 71 of the Main Street Magic podcast. Hello and welcome to another episode of Main Street Magic. I am your host, Jeremy Stein, and I've got my lovely wife, Rhonda, back with me today.
Hi, guys.
Make sure you check us out on the web at mainstmagic.com and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at mainstmagic. And don't forget, we're now part of the Capture the Magic podcast network, so check them out at ctmpodcast.com and subscribe on iTunes or Google Play to Capture the Magic. They release new shows every Monday and Thursday, and then Jared and I release a new Diz Dudes episode every Wednesday on that very same feed. We also have a new Facebook group called Capture the Magic Community, so make sure you join the conversation. We just wanted to wish a happy Mother's Day to all of our listeners out there. We are getting ready to head on our Mother's Day trip down to Walt Disney World. This is about the 5th year in a row that we've done this, and we found it is a great weekend to be down in the parks, not too crazy, not too crowded. So about 2 weeks back, I asked out on social media, on Twitter as well as Facebook, what would make your ultimate Mother's Day or even, maybe Mother's Day weekend? And we got a lot of great feedback from our listeners. So we wanted to start off and just read through those.
And this is from Ann Faye. Is it horrible if I said a day away from my kids? No, it's not at all. Maybe with mom, friend, girl trip. Go to Magic Kingdom in the morning, ride some rides, then head to Epcot, have a leisurely stroll around Showcase, eating and drinking and people watching. That's always fun. And watching illuminations, probably just doing whatever sounds fun.
I think that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Next, we have Sabrina from Facebook, and she said just going to Disney World with her kids.
Yes, I agree with that one. We have Christina Miller, going to Epcot with my little man and my hubby, riding Soarin' in the front row and eating lunch at the Garden Grill.
That sounds good. We have not done Garden Grill. That's
We need to.
high on our list of things we need to do. Next up, we have Susan Reiner from Facebook. Hers is a bit lengthy, so maybe I'll post it in full along with the episode. But thank you so much, Susan. She just says she would love to spend Mother's Day at Disney World with her family. She says, here's my fantasy day. And she does have a caveat that it's not executable because half of this is impossible and the other half she's just kind of making up. But this is the one I really want to say first. So breakfast at Cinderella's royal table. But in her fantasy world, all the princesses are sick. So they brought in all the princes and Captain Jack Sparrow, who serves her French toast with a wink.
That'd be fun.
That actually would be a good a breakfast, I think, even for me. Then she lists basically all the rides in Fantasyland, in the Castle Stage Show, seeing PhilharMagic, Haunted Mansion, the Muppet Show in Liberty Square, riding the Liberty Bell ferry boat, Tiki Room, Pirates, getting lunch from Casey's, and then getting Dole Whip, or actually... Again, in her fantasy world, they're watching the parade, and Casey's now serves Dole Whip in her Mother's Day fantasy, which is pretty good. They're going to do Tomorrowland, and all of these, her family's not going to complain at all. That was the big thing. So I think that's really the fantasy of it. They'd be back at Wilderness Lodge, and then they'd end up with a late dinner at California Grill with the fireworks, followed by a few more rides. And she would basically do the exact same type of days at Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. So, hey,
Wow.
it's your world. You get to live in it, I say.
There you go. Now we're going to jump on over to Twitter, and this is at Social Mouse TV. I think a resort day. Kids at the Contemporary's childcare while mom gets a massage. That sounds amazing.
That is a good one. We have at Beth C. Quick, who says, I think a nice sit-down meal and a trip around the world showcase, lots of wine, maybe the behind the scenes tour too, definitely Soarin'. I like that one a lot, and not just because of lots of wine, but the behind the scenes tour, I've heard excellent things about. It's very affordable. Again, one of those things that's on our list that we got to make sure we do here soon.
We've got at Jordy MC Crazy 12. So I'm not a mom, but I would love morning at Magic Kingdom, meeting Mickey and family, excuse me, as a family, then riding rides with my son, then tea party at the Grand with my daughter, then coming back together and eating at
Cinderella Royal Table.
For dinner, then the prime spots for Happily Ever After.
And it had CRT on there. I'm working on all the acronyms for Rhonda, like CRT and ADR and...
Well, I know what that is.
Okay. ASAP. That's not just Disney, though. All right, next we have at ABS Mom 2007. I like this one. Like, this would just be a dream day, I think, for almost anyone. Stay at Polynesian. Dinner at the San Angel Inn over at Epcot. Early or extra magic hours at Magic Kingdom at night with a midnight ride on the People Mover and an ice cream sandwich as we leave.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah. That's a really good one. So let's talk real quick about your perfect Mother's Day, Rhonda. What hotel would you choose? Now this weekend we're staying at the Dolphin, but what hotel would you choose if you had any choice for a Mother's Day weekend?
Any choice, I'd probably stay at the Poly. For sure. But ones we've already stayed at, absolutely Wilderness.
Yeah. What about maybe a show? And this could be an in-park show that's free, or this could be one of the paid extra shows like the Luau. Is there a specific show that would just make your Mother's Day?
Well, I really enjoyed it with you, so I think I'd love to go back with the kids to the Luau. I think that would be a lot of fun, and they'd enjoy it.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Okay, show aside, because you get dinner at the Luau. Let's say we're not doing a show. Where would be your ultimate spot for dinner for Mother's Day?
I would love the California Grill and watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
And with the girls, if they didn't complain.
Right. Well, we're not going to get that. But, and then, okay, let's just say on Mother's Day, I give you 2 hours free time. I know we kind of just covered this on a previous episode a little bit on the listener question episode this week, but what would be your ultimate if you had an hour or two of just free time on Mother's Day?
Well, if we were staying at Wilderness Lodge, they have that, excuse me, spa downstairs right by the pool.
Yeah.
Y'all could be hanging at the pool, and I could go in there and either get my hair blown out or, which being a hairdresser, I don't ever get that. So that would probably be one of my tops. I would do a massage or a facial. So.
I still don't know what that means. I just imagine that you come out and all your hair is sticking directly out every which ways like a big giant. Like
no,
like I don't know. That's the thing that I imagine when you say getting your hair blown out. But maybe that's just me. And there are, I mean, you just mentioned the Salon by the Springs, which is at Wilderness Lodge. We have Zahanati Massage and Fitness Center, which is over at Animal Kingdom. You have the Ship Shape Massage, which is salon and fitness over at the Yacht Club. You have two Senses, one, and these are day spas. You got one at Saratoga Springs, and then you have the other one over at Grand Floridian. You have the Mandara Spa, which is at the Dolphin Hotel.
Ooh.
Maybe you should check that out this weekend. And then we have the La Vida Health Club, which is a massage salon fitness at Coronado Springs. So those are definitely some options. And then, I mean, for you, do you want to be with your family on Mother's Day and celebrate being a mom, or do you want to get away?
No, absolutely. I want to be with my family.
Okay.
I enjoy getting away sometimes, but not to a sense of getting away from them.
Right,
like me going to ride or do stuff. No.
Yeah.
My getting away is, me having a glass of wine, watching a movie or something. Yeah. I like that. But as far as in Mother's Day I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and this has become a tradition for us, even going back before we were pass holders, and making regular visits every month. We've been doing this for a while. Last year we stayed at Coronado Springs. I know in the previous years we did Fort Wilderness, and we camped. We've found that traditionally Mother's Day is a great weekend to go. That the crowds are low.
Yep.
And I don't know if that's just because moms don't want to be in a park watching their children, so they don't go to Disney for that reason. I don't know if a lot of them just think, I just want to stay at home and relax, maybe.
Yeah,
but we found it's pretty good. So Seeing what we've seen with crowds lately, in traditionally low crowd times, getting more crowded, I'm very interested to see how this weekend goes.
Yes.
And
We'll
we'll have a
report
lot of people with us. We're going to be a group of 11 this trip. We've got some friends coming.
Yep.
Some first timers, some second timers, kind of some third timers. But it should be fun. It should be interesting. And I'm really looking forward to you hopefully having a wonderful Mother's Day.
Me too. And by the way, all you moms out there, thank you so much and happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up because we got to get on our way to Disney. So by the time this
Yay.
comes out, we will be there. And hopefully Rhonda will be enjoying a full Mother's Day weekend. So make sure you go out on iTunes and subscribe if you haven't already. And while you're there, please leave us a rating and review because it's really going to help the show grow. That's all we got. We'll see you real soon.